welcome back. Let us continue, shall we? There is no time to lose, Akira. General Alden needs to know what we saw. You are returned. I only hope you bring good news. We scaled the cliffs of Neon Crepes, Hope, and spied smoking rising from Castrum Abanya's main canyon. I think Marshal Tarapun's right. They didn't set fire again because they couldn't. The cannons seem to have been disabled somehow. Then we must attack Castrum Abanya at once. It could still be a trick, but if it isn't, we may not get a better opportunity. Bluntly, General, if it is a trick, it is utterly baffling stratagem. Had the Imperials wished to wipe us out, they could have simply have kept firing. Be that as it may, we need not risk everything to seize it. I say we dispatch a small contingent to infiltrate the castrum and secure control of the weapon. If the enemy is preoccupied with repairs, we may be able to take them unawares. If, on the other hand, it is indeed a trick, our token force will prove an elusive target, and we will at least have the cannon. At least know the cannons is operational. Either way, it seems well worth the risk, but how are we to infiltrate the castrum? In anticipation of a day such as this, men and women under my command have labored long to cultivate a network of informants throughout Greer Abanya, including Rediata. Rediata is home to many who hold menial positions at Castrum Abanya and other nearby installations. With the aid of our allies there, I believe we can secure a route into the fortress. The resistance will handle this. Give me one moment. You may have recruited these informants, but they'll be just as happy working with fellow Alamegans. And at the end of the day, it's our land, our responsibility. Let us do right by Conrad. I should be glad to accompany her, General, as would Alize and Akira, I am sure. Well then, if you are all in agreement, I see no reason to refuse you. We will make ready to march on Castrum Abanya. Go, and may Rathgar watch over and keep you. I suspect a handpicked contingent of Alamagan brigades finest would have been equally, if not more qualified, but what do I know? Thanks for staying by me, Akira. Together we'll make Conrad proud. I knew the Alliance had spies in Gir Abanya, but in Radidata, impressive. My apologies of speaking on your behalf. It would seem my sister's forthwith manner is rubbing off on me. I confess my decision to volunteer was not wholly motivated by concern for least nor less Alamigo. Castro Mabani is the largest imperial facility in the peaks you see, and so the likelihood that Krell is being held captive there is quite high. Dealing with that cannon remains our main objective, of course, but if there is even a chance that Krell might be rescued in the process, I would never forgive myself if I did not take it. Alright. So to review, we are to travel to Raditata, where we will meet with a contact recruited by Marshal Tarapun's agents. I took the liberty of reviewing intelligence reports while Akira and Lise were away, so the settlement is not wholly unfamiliar to me. As the Vice Marshal indicated, the vast majority of the populace is employed as a menial labor in either Specula and Imperatorius or Castrum Albania. Perhaps as a result of this, the resistance has long struggled to make inroads there. You have the right of it. They got a better deal with most Alamegans, feeding off what scraps the Imperials gave them. Damn if I know how Marshal Tarapun's agents got one of them to turn his coat. I understand your disdain. I do, but I also understand their desire to look after their families, but by any means necessary. Our contact is a Rogadin woman. She will ask us a question after we answer with courage. She will know us as friends. Courage, right? To put together a squadron, Nago. We'll need them soon. With me, my friends, and be ready for anything. Hey, you're the adventurer everyone's been talking about. Aren't you just the woman I wanted to see? And just the woman I wanted to see. You've a bit of time to spare, I hope. It seemed a bloody miracle we managed to take Alagiri without spilling a drop of blood, but it was all thanks to one man, a man the Alliance would very much like to speak with. Getting him to come in for questioning, however, has proven more trouble than we thought. It's not my place to deal with this, to be honest with you, but I think I'd be best to resolve the matter quietly if possible. Things could be messy around here if the Alliance and the Resistance start kicking up a fuss. I'm like to draw attention if I leave my post, but you adventurers are free to move about as you please. So, what do you say? Can you give me a hand? You adventurers are good folk. Now I really shouldn't say much more out here in the open. You best go and speak with him yourself. That's his name and can tell you the rest. Ah, shit. I didn't mean that. Oh well, whatever. What the fuck? Okay. The adventurer who slew Lord von Balsar, so they've sent you to claim my head then? Brazen Brook sent you to help? Oh, thank heavens. You see, I'm actually a centurion of the Gallian forces. Now, before you do anything rash, let me explain. When I learned of the Allied forces' approach, I knew we had no way of repelling them, so I ordered all of my men to retreat from Alagiri. I then planned to turn myself in, but I ran into certain complications. I can see you're unconvinced. Tell you what, why not ask the villagers about me? When you hear what they have to say, I think you'll come to understand why I couldn't turn myself in. Oh, okay, so 3 people. Why do you hear that name? I won't have anyone speaking ill of him unless you're looking to pick a fight. You'll keep your mouth shut. What do you want with Bart? Bout Bart Bout? He's not in trouble, is he? We already told him. We already told the Alliance scum they can't have him. Okay. Bart, the place wouldn't be the same without him, and we certainly have no intentions of sending him to the butchered by the Alliance. There you are. Now, do you see the cause for my hesitation? In light of their reaction to my being arrested, the Alliance has allowed me to remain here for the time being. But for all intents and purposes, I am a war prisoner. The villagers intentionally meant to keep me hidden, but harboring one's enemy is a serious crime, no matter whose side you're on. And I've heard that what the Alliance does to those who help the Guardians, the stuff of nightmares, I tell ya. my execution is assured the moment they take me into custody. But if the villagers should take arms in protest, they don't deserve such a bloody fate. Brazenbrook has made a valiant effort to assuage the people's anger, but there's only so much a man in his position can do. I know how strange this may seem, but I want you to convince the people of Alakiri to allow for my surrender. Allow to me my better. If you don't have an ether current, I won't help you, so go fuck yourself. Damn it, I'm missing just 2 more quests. The fuck? Or could it be the last 2 are right around here? It's been a while. I know you're out there. Keep an eye with you. Something doesn't feel right. If there were magic armor nearby, surely we would have heard them by now. See, what did I tell you? Let us continue to specula imperatorius. You wish to enter Specula Imperatorius? Yes. Bum, 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 bum. Let's kill this. Nothing to it. Phew, that would have been an unceremonious ending to our tale. Of course, there were still soldiers lurking about. Fortunately, they were no match for least come Radiata is not much further. Of course, in light of our recent encounter, it would be prudent to proceed with caution and remain vigilant for Imperial forces. Okay. Okay. Shite. I thought they said this was a village. It looks like more like a war camp. Nary a soldier in sight. Mayhap they were recalled to Castrum Abania. Look, it's looks like it's safe to enter. I don't see any Imperials. I don't see smoke above Castrum Abania anymore. Do you think they fixed the cannon already? Afno said we were looking for a Rogadan woman, right? Then that we should answer her question with courage. I suppose we'll just have to strike up a conversation with every one of them until we find our contact. Let me know if you find her, and I'll do the same. So, as I was saying about this woman, this looks like a woman, a rogue Edin woman. Yes. Ain't seen you around before. They're a certain kind of woman to walk into a place like this uninvited. One with courage, I suppose. Courage, you say? Well, that's in short supply these days. Better to keep your head down and go along to survive. Call me a coward too, if you like, 'cause I'll not speak on it more, at least not here. Outside Radidata, behind those barricades, over yonder, on the other hand. Hey, was that who I think it was? Well, what a relief. Oh, or a trap. Either way, I'll find Alpha and I'll say we'll meet you there. Okay. Not followed. Were you good? That that all of you, is it? Let's get to it. Name yourselves. We are the Stallions of the Seventh Dawn, friends of Marshal Terrapin. Name Stark. Stark Wild. The rest you know, or we wouldn't be here. This is about Specula Imperatorius and the cannon, isn't it? Just so, can you tell us what happened? I overheard soldiers talking while working in the mess. The ceruleum pipeline fueling the canyon was destroyed by a unidentified male insurgent, they said. One man single-handedly disarmed the cannon? That's buggers' belief. Nevertheless, that's what they said. It took a while, but they finally put the fires out, and the engineers have been working day and night to repair it. Wish I could tell you more, but the incident had everyone jumping at the shadows and afraid to say much more. To make matters worse, the Alamegan help have been sent home indefinitely, so the cannon could already be fully operational. We need to sneak inside Castrum Albania to ensure the canyon is no longer a threat to our troops. Can you help us? Aye, that much I can do. I've pierced through a map of the interior over the years, and I know for a fact that there are multiple points of entry. Impressive. If we split into several groups, that may improve our odds of reaching the fire control center. We may be few in number, but I have faith that we can see this through. You just need a light party. That's about it. Okay, I see one. Fuck. Alright. It's thanks to brave men and women like her that we still have a chance to win this war. It's good to see that even this deep within occupied territory, there are still those who would defy their oppressors. I'll tell you, some of these resistance folk can't see the forest for the trees. Ambushing the occasional Imperial patrol won't change a damn thing. Overtraining their castrums and learning their secrets, on the other hand. We have that for which we came. All that remains is to make our preparations. Akira, you and your ever dependable allies will enter the castrum with my sister and I by way of ventilation ducts leading to the hangars. From there, you will proceed into Reprin's research and unleash bloody mayhem. At the same time, Alize and I will create a diversion elsewhere, and in the ensuing confusion, Lisa and her unit will attempt to reach the fire control center undetected. If all goes to plan, our three parties will subsequently converge on this location, and together we will secure the canyon before finally notifying the Alliance that they are clear to attack. Sounds simple enough. I'll go and brief Nago on the details. The rest of you come with me. We'll need to deal with the Magitech patrols before you can infiltrate the castrum. But first, you're not from around here, are you? You're never seen an Alamigan strike up a conversation with a Red It Ata resident. But seeing as we're already talking, I have a job that's just right for an outsider like you. Talk with me, talk with the girl behind that building over there, and she'll give you all the details. She's a bit testy, mind you. About bloody time. Here, take this supply crate and take it to the merchant in Alakiri for food. He's usually lurking in an alley somewhere. Shifty bastard. You'll know him when you see him. Do not tell him a red Ata native sent you. There'll be no grub for us if you do. Okay, give me a second. Final current is gonna be southwest. So, this direction. No, two, that. Okay, we're gonna be approaching it in a matter of time. There we go. And where's the other one? So basically around here. Alright, cool. Right? Oh no. This is the way. Bloody hell. Northwest, okay. You want to trade? You'll show me the goods first, then maybe we'll deal. Gods, this are military issued mark I can't even what okay, well let me just XL 1 2 43. All right, 43. Sedatives, high quality stuff. Someone snatched a batch a while ago, but you wouldn't believe how quickly Imperial medicine sells. Folk are always on edge around here. You see, never knowing when the Empire might decide to launch an assault. Some get so worked up that they can scarcely sleep without a little uh, alle- alchemical encouragement. How much do you want for them? I'm a bit curious how you came by this stash, but I'll take it off your hands all the same. Food? That's it? Just food? All right. Well, here's a sack full of assorted edibles. Nice doing business with you. Okay, 300 west, so around this general area, I would say. Oh, there it is. Alright, that should suffice, right? Yeah, I got all of them, just missing one more quest line. And that should do it. Give me one moment. Sorry about that. Let's see. Did you get the food? Tell me you got the food. I'll praise the heavens and praise you too, stranger. This'll be the first proper meal we've had in days. Go back and speak with with my large friend. Uh, if you would, I'd wager he'd like to show his thanks as well. Surprised to see us trading in Imperial supplies. My quick-fingered friend once worked in a storeroom in Castrum, Albania, and swiped those sedatives before she left. This settlement full of those who as used to labor for those as used as to labor for the Imperial Army. The folk in Guri may have traded with the Empire, but even they split on red Atans. The armies ripped curs they call us. That's why we decided we needed you to make the deal. If one of us dared to set foot in that town, they'd chase us out with a hail of stones or worse. But now we can eat our fill, get our strength back, and try to move on. Kind-hearted heroes like you are a godsend. Okay. No blues here. No blues there. I'm missing one more. Ah, fuck me. Quickly and quietly, so as not to raise an alarm. Here's hoping there aren't too many of us to handle. Almost there, friends. Your point of entry is just around the bend up ahead. The last patrol should be here any moment. Once you've dealt with them, we'll be clear to advance. Assuming they keep to their usual schedule, might be prudent to stand watch for a moment after, just in case. By Rathgar, I knew you lot were good, but I never expected you to defeat them so swiftly. Akira is the finest warrior I know, and I should like to think we have learned something from our time in her company. Now, where is the entrance to the docks? Right behind you. I mapped the branch, so you should have no trouble reaching the hangars of any number of other places. Understood. Thank you again for your invaluable assistance. As for discussed, Akira, we shall divide it into two groups and proceed via separate routes into the classroom. Remember that our objective is not to cause as much chaos as possible to draw the Imperials away from Lise and her men. If there's nothing else, I'll return to the resistance force and show them to their entrance. May Rathgar guide you to victory. This is your last chance to make your preparations, Akira. When you and yours are ready, we shall begin. Sweet. The Alliance is counting on us to deal with that cannon. Failure is not an option. It won't be long before someone realizes their armor is missing. We have to hurry. Alright. Alright. Now to Grabania. Till next episode. Fare thee well.